What is happening, folks, and welcome to another video. It just dawned on me, I have yet to catch a fish in 2026. I thought I'd caught my first fish in 2026, which was a sheep's head in my very last video where we stayed at the Grand Hotel in Fairhope. But then I got home and I realized, wait a second, that was on the last day of December. I've yet to catch a fish in 2026 yet. We got to change that today. So I do have the kayak loaded down here. We're going on an exploration adventure, okay? We're gonna go hit some new creeks and some new canals. I don't kayak fish a lot, y'all, but in the winter, all right, these fish, a lot of fish in our area gather in the back country and these creeks and stuff like that. Without a kayak, it's hard to fish. Without a little bitty riverboat or kayak or something, it's tough to fish and be successful. That's why we break the kayak out to get through the winter. And that's what we're doing today. Oh, we're loaded down, ready to roll here. I got to get one practice swing in before I go here, y'all. I've been working on my game here. That'll work. Whew. You got to get some gasoline here, folks. Gas here is cheaper right now, and I appreciate that because so are RPMs. If you don't know what RPMs are, that is what YouTube pays a creator. And in January, RPMs usually go down, down, down. The reason is we just came out of a major advertising season where all the major companies spent a lot of their ad dollars. So in January, they don't spend anything. But here's a good lesson with that. Anytime in business you're having a down month or you're having a down season, which any business has ups and downs, okay? Anytime you're going through a valley, all right, there are gonna be tons of people in your niche, in your industry, quit, stop, take breaks, not work as hard. Let me tell you something, folks. If you work twice as hard in those valleys, once the dust settles, once everything clears, you're going to be so much further ahead than everybody else. I've always worked harder during the valleys. That's why I go hard in the winter. All right, the winter is not an easy season to be a fishing content creator. Well, I think there's a boat launch down here. We're about to find out. Yeah. Well, folks, we do have a nice little boat launch right here. Y'all check it out. This ain't too bad. I can honestly say I've never launched here before, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're off and rolling here. We're off and rolling here. I'm just gonna paddle for a little bit till I get to the other side, and then we'll put the pedal drive down and start fishing. If you've ever thought about getting a kayak, tell you what a kayak is great for, and I'm learning the more that I fish. It's fantastic for fishing little bitty skinny creeks in the wintertime. And it's just more fun. It's just more fun. I've fished these creeks and fished out of a boat a lot over the last couple of years in the winter. This is way better. I'm gonna start with a voodoo shrimp, all right? A voodoo shrimp is one of my favorite wintertime lures to throw, all right? We're gonna start fishing. There's surprisingly a lot of bait in here. There's bait flipping everywhere, and that's a great sign. Make sure my drag's set good. It sure is. You can catch anything back here, and I do mean anything. Mainly saltwater fish, but you can also catch freshwater fish back here. I'm just looking for a fish. First fish of 2026. That's what we're looking for right here, all right? I'm thinking that with all this bait in here, that there's got to be some good fish. Got him. First fish, got him. Got a fish. Oh, what have we got? Oh, nice fish right here, y'all. Nice first fish. Let me get the net. No, I lost my 5-gallon bucket. What in the world? I had to go get my 5-gallon bucket. That is a fine first fish of 2026. I got to get a better system here. I'm working on it. I'm getting there, but I haven't perfected it. Golly day. Let me show y'all our first fish of 2026, y'all. He was a netter. Anytime I got to break out the net, that's a good thing. Fine keeper trout. We are keeping him. Well, folks, we broke the ice with a nice keeper speckled trout for the first fish of 2026. I'll take that all day. Let's see if we can get 2 more, which would be our limit. We can only keep 3 per person right now in Florida. I'll take 2 more like that. Oh, there's another one. Oh, we just hit it. Oh man, I'm wrapped around my tip. Dadgummit. You guys, I have stuff like this happen too, especially on a kayak. I'm not nearly as skilled on a kayak as I am in a boat or land. I did get another bite though. We're gonna fish this area kind of slow here. There he is. There's a fish. Got him. Oh, that looks like a red. That is a red. Good gracious. Look at here, y'all. First redfish of 2026. See you, buddy. All right. All right, y'all, we're gonna make our way out to where I wanna really start. I haven't even made my way to where I wanted to start fishing, but I'm gonna troll my way out there just because this is a great time of year to troll and find these schools of fish. There he is, on the troll. On the troll. Fish number 2 coming in here, y'all. Trolling is such a good tactic in the wintertime. What is this? Oh, another trout. Now that is a non-keeper right there, so we're gonna let him go. But, there we go, baby. All right, folks, we are back out with the troll, and we're just gonna keep making our way out to, did I get I think I just got another bite. There must be a school of little ones back there. Like I was saying, really solid way to find fish in the winter. Sometimes you can find good ones like this too. So I think the more the tide comes in, the more water we get, the better it's gonna get. So we're just gonna keep fishing. My goal is to get a limit of trout. I saw a giant black drum a minute ago and I threw my shrimp on him. He didn't want no part of it. If I would have had a piece of crab, it would have been game over. All right. Let's see if there's a big one hanging around. This wind keeps switching directions every time I do something. There's a fish. Got him. I think that's a nice one, y'all. Well, I don't know. He hit it like a nice one. No, he's not. He's not a keeper. He's a little guy. He sucked that voodoo shrimp down. Man, he hit it like a really good fish, but oh my gosh. I'm gonna let you go, buddy. Let's see if there's another one in here. Man, he hit it like a good one. Working it slow is always a good thing to do this time of year. There's a fish. Oh, they're in here, y'all. They're in here. They don't eat. Well, folks, we're gonna have to change locations. It started off hot, but it cooled off real quick, and we haven't gotten a bite in an hour and a half, and so we're gonna move. It is the next morning, and we have put the yak in at a completely different place to continue exploring here. And I gotta say, it is a froggy morning. But you know, sometimes I like foggy mornings though, because the fish bite. I don't know what it is about foggy mornings. I got high hopes for this morning. You know, started off hot yesterday afternoon, but cooled off real quick. Hey, Fred is here. That is always a good sign. Fred, where were you yesterday afternoon? I needed you, buddy. All right. We're gonna ease down here a little ways now when it's foggy like this, especially, tell y'all something that's I feel is super important when it's foggy like this is to ride really close to the bank, because you never know if a boater is gonna come around the corner going 100 miles an hour. So we're just gonna hug the shoreline. All right, y'all, so we're actually headed to my spot right now. I've got this voodoo shrimp on, and I'm gonna troll to the spot. I always have success doing this early morning. I'm actually gonna throw both rods out just to see what happens. I've got a little tiny X wrap on that one. Oops, that was all right. Hey, I always have luck trolling, y'all know that. We're just gonna ease up here, and hey, we may find a school of fish on the way, you never know. Ooh, already got a bite. 2 seconds into the troll and I just got thumped. There's a fish, got him. Got him. Oh, look, man, I always get one on the troll when I'm headed to my spot. Every daggum time. Don't tangle in my other rod. Let's see what we got here. Hey, that'll work right there, y'all. That'll work. Nice keeper. That took a matter of no time, folks. We're headed to our spot. Got the first nice keeper of the morning. All right, y'all, we're gonna go right back over here and troll right through there again, because hey, that was a good keeper, and we're gonna see if that was a fluke or if they're actually stacked up in here. We are back out and ready, and what is it about me catching a nice fish right off the bat like that? I did it yesterday afternoon. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. When I was a kid, this is how I learned to trout fish, right here. Doing this right here. In the wintertime, all right? Wintertime trout fishing is different than summertime or springtime trout fishing. And you got a chance to catch other stuff in here too. We could catch a striper, a hybrid. We'll probably catch a red. You just never know. All right, let's make a few casts. And I'm gonna work back through this area where I just got these bites. And I'm just gonna make a few casts just to see what's happening here. I have found a few fish. Got him. There's a fish. Got him. Got him. All right. Fish number 2 coming in here. There we go. Number 2, folks, non-keeper. We are going to release him, but hey, it's 2 fish so far. That's a good sign. I just kind of threw that one back behind me there. We got a crazy outgoing current. if you just work these areas slow and be patient, you're gonna run into something good, I guarantee you. There's a fish. Oh, on the troll. God. Let's see if he'll come back. That was down back further. I have to go back in there. There's a fish. Man, they're hitting it. There's a school of them right back there. That's 2 bites in a row. They must be smaller because I'm not, that must be smaller fish in there because I'm not hooking them. There's a fish. Yeah, there is a huge school of them right here, guys. But I can't, for some reason, I can't hook one. They're just, gotta be small, guys. Gotta be small, guys. There's a fish. Got him. Got him. Come on, buddy. Oh, that may be a nutter. That may be a nutter here. Let's see. Nah, nope. Oh, he came off. Daggum. Right there at the kayak. That's all right. Okay. There is a lot of fish right in here. All right, so what I'm gonna do right here, we're gonna go get back on a troll on this bank where we caught that first keeper. And I'm gonna go both rods out and we're just gonna take our time down this bank and see what happens here. There's a fish. Got him. Got him. There's a fish on the troll. Man, same area that I caught the good one. I don't know if this is a good one, but we'll see. Oh yeah, another keeper in the same area that I caught that first keeper. How cool is that? We're gonna just hang here and get our limit because I know they're here. Another keeper trout right here. Let's go troll again. I mean, good gracious. This area right here is working. All right, we're back out and rolling here, folks. You know, anytime in fishing, something happened once, could be a fluke, but it happened twice here. We got 2 keepers, so that seems like a pattern. I'm just going dubs right here. There's a fish. Oh man, we hooked another one. There's another one. Nope, I'm hooked on a daggum bottom. Golly, I thought I had a monster and I'm hooked on the bottom. There's some structure in there. That's what those fish are holding on. We are back up and moving here. Let's try not to get hung, even though I might. There's a lot of structure in here. Golly, was that a blow up? Oh, I got a fish on. I got a fish on. Holy cow, I didn't even know it. I got a fish on my, I didn't even know it. I had one on my white paddle tail. I saw a blow up and that was my fish coming to the top. What do you know? That's funny, and we got a keeper trout. That is funny. All right, y'all, we are trolling back to the launch here. We came out here really to get our trout limit, and now we're going home, and we're gonna cook up some lunch, okay? All right, folks, we are back at the house, and let me tell you what we did. You know, we have multiple trout. You know, we do a lot of frying, we do a lot of Blackstone cooking, but today we are gonna bake a whole trout. All I did was gut this trout, scale the trout, and then cut slits in it, and we're gonna bake it whole. Now, you can cut the head off, you don't have to cut the head off, it does not matter. What I wanna do to start off with here, folks, is we're just gonna drizzle some olive oil. Melanie is coaching me all the way with this. She is behind the camera today. You saw her in our last video. She's the cook in the family. Let's take some salt, pepper, some pyro powder, and we're gonna be getting these seasonings inside out and on the other side. The next thing I wanna do, we've got butter mixed with breadcrumbs right here, folks, and this is going to give the fish a little crunch. And so what we want to do is just get these breadcrumbs all over the fish right here inside the slits, and then to finalize it, more butter. We're going to do a butter stuffed trout right here, folks. Now, we've got the oven baking at 400 degrees. We're gonna put this fish in there for 15 to 25 minutes or whenever it flakes. We're gonna check it. All right, folks, lunch is served. And you know, I gotta try this trout first and then we'll do some talking here. That is absolutely delicious, mainly because it's so fresh. I just caught this trout a couple hours ago. Get the taste of the, you know, salt, pepper, and pyro powder combined with that butter, and then the crunch of the breadcrumbs. Little lemon juice on top makes it outstanding. And fresh winter trout in that clean water is outstanding, folks. And you know, like I was saying earlier in the video, winter's a grind. It is a grind. The fishing's not as good. It's just not as easy, but we're out there. We're gonna push through the winter just like we always do. And if there's any specific videos that you guys wanna see, comment below and I'll do my best to crank them out, folks. We will catch you next time.